through the Patient tab or by clicking the Add or View a Patient button, either of which brings up the patient search creation window. We want to add a new patient called Jack Bunny. We start off by doing this by typing their surname in. See, as we start to type, a list is created at the bottom of existing patients in the system who match the details that we're typing in. The more information we type, the more accurate the list becomes. And I've typed the name in completely, and there's no one displayed here, so there's no danger the patient already exists in our system. Adding a patient's file number, if your clinic uses them, is useful. It's a quick way of finding patients' data. So finding a patient later on if you want to search on them. Entering a date of birth is very important. Because the date of birth is how patients will use to identify themselves when they log in to complete forms online. An address is not essential within Care Response at the moment, or they may become more important later on if mailing's built into it. But it is very useful to have, in fact we'd actually almost go as far as to say it was essential to have either a mobile or a landline contact number. Our experience tells us that mobiles are more reliable because even if a patient isn't able to answer it, almost all mobiles have a voicemail feature built into it, so you can leave a message, whereas many landlines do not. And an email address is essentially if we're going to be sending out forms for patients to complete online. I'm going to put in my own address here. As we'll use this patient in a little while to send us an initial form to. The default practice, this is the practice within your organisation that the patient will usually be seen at. It sets to the one that you as a user are registered to, but it's quite possible to change it to any other practice within your organisation from the pull down list. Once the fields are complete, click the Create Patient button, and it says here patient created successfully. If there was a problem with any of the fields, such as the email address wasn't valid or the date of birth isn't in an acceptable format, a message there will tell you that.